Hey folks, welcome to the Flipside. I'm Sam.
I'm JT.
And this is our top 5 games that we want to play on the Dice Tower cruise.
Yeah, baby.
Now, if you have come over here from the Dice Tower, you know that we just did our bottom 5. That is to say numbers 10 through 6 games that we want to play on the cruise. So you can go over there and check that out if you have not yet already. But if you have, welcome to the top 5. As we talked about last time, we do like to share the complexity weight of the games that we have on the list. So my top 5 has an average weight of 2.42.
I did not do my top 5 this time, but it would be, I don't know, because I have a couple big heavy ones on here, and then I got one that's right at 3. So it'd just be a little over 3, probably 3.2 or something like that, maybe.
Wow. Well, my heaviest for the list was 2.99. That happened on the bottom 5. My lightest was 1.8. That was also on the bottom 5. So this is much more the average weight of the list on the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have it.
Sweet.
Let's get to it. I don't even know if it's...
I don't want to play.
No, I do want to play it. I don't know that it's in the library. I looked at the library and I didn't see it, but I've got a buddy that owns this game, and I really want to play the game, and I asked him to bring it, and he said he would. This is called Canopy Evergreen.
Oh.
Now, this one is I believe, a standalone game in the Canopy series of games. So. And it's based up here in the north, the Pacific Northwest. That's the Canopy Evergreen. That's where it is. And this one, dare I say, does have Vincent Dutrade's artwork.
No,
so
look at
there you go. That's one thing. But people have said that Canopy is a great game. I've never played Canopy. My first introduction to the game was being interested in Canopy Evergreen. So this is one that I've really wanted to get to the table. I just haven't been able to locate a copy to do so. So that is my number 5, Canopy Evergreen. It is a 2.2 complexity.
I'll play this one with you.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it. Yeah, I'll play it. All right, my number 5. Now, at the beginning of the last video, I said that I cut out most of the big heavy games. I like big heavy games, but I like games that are 2 to 4 hours long.
Yep.
And you don't play games that are 2 to 4 hours long significantly on the cruise. Well, you do, but
dare I say you're wrong, so there are some that do.
Absolutely, but I don't want to. I want to be more mobile.
Yep, more mobile.
But this one breaks into that for me because I couldn't leave it off the list. This one's the 4.22 rating.
Oh!
This is Steffenfeld. Dare I say some people say it's the most complex Steffenfeld. And this is Civolution. I want to play Civolution. I want to play it on the cruise. Maybe I want to play it on the cruise so that I don't have to learn the rules myself. Somebody else can teach me. But no, I'm really excited for Civolution. I don't have a copy of it yet. I will get a copy of it. But yes, I would love to play this game. I'm super excited.
4.2.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness gracious.
Dice selection. I think they said there's something like 20 or 24 different worker placement spots on the board. There's a bunch of different things going on. Multiple phase game. I'm in. I'm ready.
All right. Okay. All right. My number 4 is a game that I actually have on my shelf, and I just have not been able to break into it, and I am kind of looking for somebody that knows how to play the game. I have looked through the rule book. I have not read it yet. But this one is from the creators of Ostia, and it's called Biohack.
Oh.
I really want to get this one to the table because I do want to get on with doing a review for the game and all of the stuff like that. So I do want to get it played. I do also like the theme of the game. The theme of the game is where you are a bunch of scientists just working for a company, and you're trying to put together these different species of monsters. And that's what you're biohacking.
Bioengineering.
Yeah,
creatures.
you're bioengineering
Cool.
different creatures. And I think that's an interesting concept. So I want to give it a try, but theme alone, this is more of a work type thing than anything else because I need to hit the ground running as far as learning how to play the game and getting through it. But I want to do it. So that's Biohack, my number 4.
Nice. All right, my number 4 comes out at such a strange time because my daughter, not too long ago, told me I needed to start reading the Mistborn books. Come to find out, my number 4 is Mistborn the Deck Builder. And this is kind of like a Star Realms type of deck builder, but it's very, very well themed. In the Mistborn universe, you have all your different metals. You have to burn your metals to do special things, to do things to each other, to activate cards. I'm really looking forward to this one. The book's super good. I'm almost through the first book, but that's enough to make me buy this one on a dime.
On a whim, huh?
Yeah, this one I'm super excited about. Mistborn, the deck building game by John DeClaire and Brother
John
Weiss.
That's a good. He's a good
I know
designer.
it. I'm excited. This was
good
going to be a good one.
Yeah, that's a good pick. All right, my number 3 might be a crossover.
Oh,
I don't know though, because I would have
running out of
imagined
chances.
it would have come up already. Yeah, I think it would have probably come up already. I don't know, maybe not. This one is a game that I already know how to play. I just want to play the new characters. And this one's called Marvel Dice Throne X-Men.
Oh, is that in the thing there?
It's in the library. Apparently it's in the library, so if it's there, I want to play it because I want to see how these guys play in comparison to the Avengers that we've already got from the first set of Marvel Dice Throne. I really enjoy the game.
X-Men are going to whip the Avengers.
What's that?
Over and over and over. They're going to whip the Avengers.
It's not based on opinion.
It's not an opinion. That's fact. The Avengers can't hang.
I would love to see Doctor Strange go up against Wolverine.
There you go.
Actually, what would be a better matchup? Probably Black Panther versus Wolverine would be a better matchup.
Wolverine would kick his tail.
That's probably true.
7 ways for Sunday.
That's probably true. Anyway,
right on.
That's my number 3, Marvel Dice Throne X-Men.
It is not a crossover, but I'm excited to play those characters. I'm excited to play the missions.
Yeah.
The cooperative portion, too.
Yeah.
I think that could be really cool.
Yep, that would be cool.
All right, my number 3, these games are so exciting anyways. But my number 3 is from Bad Comic Games. This is a 294 rating currently. Although all of these games are like brand new. Most of these games are brand new, so that rating is probably doing this like on a daily basis. So who knows what it's going to be rated eventually. But this is called Wondrous Creatures. Wondrous Creatures.
Yeah.
There's no wondrous. But anyways, this is a worker placement game, a card playing game, tableau building game. Some people say it's a lot like Everdale or even Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition and those kind of games are right up my alley.
Yeah.
And I guess there's like 100 different cards, 100 different animals in here. There's a little there's a Terraforming Mars, not Terraforming Mars, but there's a board with looks like area control and different stuff you have going on the board while you're doing it. I'm really excited to play this game. I don't know a ton about the the mechanisms and the depth of the mechanisms, but it's definitely one of my kind of games.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, 294 is basically a 3, so that's like that's right in your wheelhouse.
That's right where I like them. So, Wondrous Creatures, I'm really looking forward to that one.
My number 2 probably isn't going to be a crossover because I'm pretty sure this probably doesn't apply to your. But I mean, I know you like rock, but
paper scissors.
No.
I do a rock, paper, scissors.
Rock Hard 1977. This is one that a lot of people have said a lot of good things about, and I wanted to pick up a copy at Gen Con. I was there. I just got there like a day late because they sold out. But I really like the theme. I really like the idea. I like the aesthetics of the game as well. Some of the different things that they've done with their player boards, making them look like amplifiers and all of that kind of stuff. That just is really cool to me. They actually have picks as a component of the game. Those little things like there's what really kind of makes it pop for me. But DeVere is also a good company. And come to realize the designer was, I think, a bassist for Joan
Yeah.
Jett or something like
Yeah.
that. I can't remember the actual, but she is a real musician.
Yes.
You know, and that's a cool thing.
Lived in a rock band for a long time.
You take one passion and you take another passion and they come together. I like that concept, and that's probably more. When I found that out, I wanted to play the game more than just from what I had seen. But that's my number 2, Rock Hard 1977. Hopefully it happens.
I'm in. I'll play it with you for sure. All right, my number 2. I don't know where this game came from. I just barely heard about it not too long ago. Really surprised it's already in the library. But when it popped up in there, this was a guaranteed because I love trick-taking games. Oh. And this is the Fellowship of the Ring trick-taking game. Oh. Well, look at that. Lords of the Rings, trick-taking. That's all I know. I know nothing about this game.
That's all he needs to know.
That's all I need to know. I really want to play this game. I hope it's delicious and good and everything else. So
it probably will be.
Yep. So there it is. That's my number 2.
Just don't actually eat the card.
That's right.
All right, my number 1 is our only, I think,
we got a crossover?
I think it's our only crossover.
Is it Freedom 5?
It is absolutely Freedom 5.
Nice.
I saw a copy of this game at Gen Con. Robert Geislinger got their first copy of it in while they were at Gen Con.
Nice.
And he actually had it delivered there because he knew that's what it was going to come in. And he started unboxing it. And I started drooling. And what made it funny was like, you mean you're not interested in this game? And I'm like, no, I'm not interested in Sentinel comics. And he started laughing at me. Not like chuckling, like belly laughter, laughing at me. Oh, you're going to be interested in this game. Don't get me wrong. So, and then sure enough, he started unboxing it, and I was like, oh crap, I want to play this game. That looks so good. I can't wait. I want to try this one so bad. I'm assuming, though, that this is going to be checked out a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just assuming. So we're going to have to probably fight some people.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But I'd love, we could fight for this. No worries.
Awesome. That's my number 1. Freedom 5, a Sentinels, what is it? It's like a Sentinel Comics board game.
Yeah, what a name, that's for sure. But it sounds really cool.
Yes, it does.
All right, well, my number 1 is definitely not going to be on Sam's list, but I think this game looks amazing. I think the theme is really, really cool, which is where Sam decides that it's not. But there's a guy named Dante, lived in the 14th century.
Dante's Inferno?
Yes, but it's just called Inferno. Oh. And Inferno is a worker placement game where you are very, very willingly, very kindly helping sinners down to the lowest depths of hell.
Oh my goodness. You're just an usher.
You're ushering their souls. But there's some really cool mechanics in this game. There's 2 different phases. One of the phases is you and the living world. You're doing things within the living world, and you can send sinners to hell, basically. And there's 9 layers of hell. And each of these souls can be moved down through those layers, and there are different spots there. But during that phase, you can mess with different souls. So if I move a soul down and get some kind of benefit, I might be setting you up with that same soul to do something completely different. So
even better.
It's even better. So mechanically speaking, this game looks fantastic.
I heard it's a lot like Clank.
I think it looks... Really? I don't think so. I think it looks mechanically, I think this game is going to really sing for me. I know there's a little Dante figure, and when he gets all the way to the bottom, that's when the game ends, but I don't know how he gets there. But yeah, I really think this is a cool looking game.
Interesting.
And I can't wait to give it a shot. So
that's something else. That's something
else indeed.
There are. I only had 15 on my short list, and one of them I couldn't find. That's fine. You don't have to do a short list.
I didn't bring a short list, so
that's fine. The other 5 that I had listed were these 2 are from Tom. Although Life of Amazonia is one that is in the library, and
I think it's the successor to that Sahara one or whatever, that one I got rid of.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I've heard a lot of good things about this one.
I have
so
too.
I want to try that one.
I have too.
Flame and Fang looks interesting as well.
I don't know what that one is.
That Tom has that on in his. That's one of the ones I asked Tom to bring. Hi-Fi is another music genre game that I'm interested in. Applejack. We live in the apple capital of the world, and so that interests me. You're harvesting and growing apples, and
Your
all
side
that
of the
kind
river is
stuff.
the apple capital of the world.
That
My
is
side's
true.
not.
That is true. And then Unconscious Minds.
I wouldn't mind learning unconscious.
Yeah,
minds,
me
but
too.
I don't know how it.
It sounds like it's super heavy, but it looks interesting, and I like the concept behind it.
Yeah.
Of following Sigmund Freud's. You are a follower of Sigmund Freud's philosophy of psychology and all that kind of stuff, and you're trying to treat patients and so forth and so on. I just think that that's an interesting thing. But those are 5 games that didn't make my top 10. But if I happen to get the chance to play them, I probably will.
Some like Federation. I'd still love to learn. I know it's a year or two older game. That one was one that was on my list. Nikosu Dice. I can't remember if they had that in the library. I think I was looking for that in the library. There's a game called Felicity, the Cat in the Sack, that I played once a long time ago.
Yeah.
That I saw that was in the library that we're going to play.
Okay.
It's a freaking hilarious game. I'd like a copy of that one. Dreadful Meadows. I wish I get a chance to play. Minos. Minos is one that's a longer game that I just didn't put on the list. Saltfjord's the same.
Yes, I want to play Saltfjord. That was in the thing? I didn't see it.
It is.
I was looking for it. I didn't see it.
Yeah. And then I was actually looking for Atlas Lost in there, but it wasn't in there. And I was looking for Flatiron in there, but it wasn't in there. Spectacular too. And actually, Spectacular was my number 11.
Oh, that's the one that has like the Ranger treehouse or something like that on the front of it.
That one was my number 11. So, anyways,
I wouldn't mind seeing that.
lots of cool things.
A lot of cool things to do. What I said we're going to do it, so we're going to do it. We're going to give a report after we get back in January about the games we played and how they ranked. And we'll have these lists out as kind of like a guidance. More like guide rails,
I do hope I have some time to teach people games. I like teaching people games in those kind of settings and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So
especially if they're
those are games that I've already played, right? But
right. Yeah.
A lot of
games that people want to play, but they don't want to read the rule books, and you already know how to play. I love that kind of stuff. That's great. All right, well that's it. Our top 5 games that we want to play on the Dice Tower Cruise. We will see you guys later on. Christmas has already passed. Happy New Year.
Yeah, exactly. Happy New Year. Happy late Christmas.
That too.